Life is chaotic. From the moment you wake up, the world demands your energy, your attention, your reaction. Cars honk, notifications ping, deadlines loom. People push, argue, and compete for their own survival. Most of us react immediately, letting the chaos dictate our inner state. But there is another way, a path less obvious, yet infinitely powerful, the path of calmness. Calmness is not weakness. Calmness is not passivity. It is the quiet strength that allows you to reclaim control over your mind, your actions, and your energy. While others scream to assert dominance, the calm person quietly observes, calculates, and chooses. And in that choice lies power. Imagine walking down a busy street. Someone bumps into you and mutters something rude. Instinctively, your heart races. Anger rises. Your mind wants to shout, to prove a point, to fight back. This is how most people respond. But pause. Breathe. And observe. That small moment, that tiny pause, is where power begins. By choosing calm over reaction, you reclaim control over the only thing that truly matters, your inner state. When you master calmness, you stop giving others the ability to dictate your emotions. You conserve energy for battles that matter, for opportunities that require focus, for actions that produce lasting results. Calmness creates clarity, and clarity creates advantage. Think of it as a lake. When still, it reflects the sky perfectly. Every detail, every subtle movement becomes clear. But disturb it, and the reflection fractures, becoming chaotic and misleading. Your mind works the same way. Reacting impulsively clouds judgment, distorts perception, and leads to regret. Calmness restores clarity. It gives you the power to act rather than merely react. The most influential people are rarely the loudest. Their strength comes from control, observation, and measured action. They move through the world with quiet confidence, while chaos surrounds them. Every time you respond with calmness rather than impulse, you win a silent battle. Each moment you resist the pull of anger strengthens your mind, sharpens your focus, and solidifies your presence. True calmness is tested in adversity. Life will not wait for you to be ready. People will disappoint, plans will fail, betrayal will strike, and the unexpected will challenge your stability. It is easy to remain calm when all is smooth. But your real strength is revealed when chaos hits, when the storm rages, and your reaction defines your outcome. Calmness is the foundation. Stillness is the strategy. Imagine the storm again. Wind lashes at everything, rain floods your path. Most struggle, fight, or panic. But the trees that survive do not resist blindly. They bend. They sway. They adapt. When the storm passes, they rise taller, stronger, wiser. Stillness works the same way. Not every challenge requires forceful confrontation. Sometimes, the wisest action is observation, patience, and precise timing. Stillness is not inactivity. It is preparation. It is deliberate alignment of energy, focus, and intention. Impulsive actions waste power. Strategic stillness conserves it. Consider a chess master. Every move is deliberate, every decision calculated. Impulse is weakness. Strategic patience is mastery. Life functions the same way. Those who master stillness see opportunities others miss, conserve energy, and act decisively when the moment is right. Stillness reveals character, yours and others. When provoked, when pressured, when chaos encroaches, your reaction exposes your strength. Those who panic are controlled by circumstance. Those who remain still operate from clarity. Each moment you choose stillness strengthens your inner fortress. You conserve energy, protect your focus, and act with intention. The lake at dawn is a perfect metaphor. Undisturbed, it reflects the world flawlessly. Disturbed, it becomes chaotic and unrecognizable. So it is with the mind. Stillness restores vision, brings clarity, and allows strategic action. Every great leader, innovator, and master of life operates from this principle. They act with precision, not impulse. They respond with awareness, not emotion. Now let's talk about the ego, the trap most people fall into. The ego whispers. It demands attention. It says, prove yourself. Argue back. Show them you are right. And if you obey, you are trapped in endless battles that consume energy, destroy peace, and distract from what matters. The ego feeds on chaos, drama, and emotional reaction. It is impatient, impulsive, and loud. Your soul is quiet, strategic, patient, and wise. Real victory lies with the latter. Imagine betrayal. A friend lies, a colleague undermines, someone disrespects you. Your first instinct may be retaliation. But each time you let ego drive your reaction, you fight a battle that benefits no one but the noise of the moment. Calmness and stillness let you reclaim control. You refuse to engage in unnecessary conflict. You conserve your energy. You focus on growth, clarity, and purposeful action. Letting go is another form of mastery. Pain, anger, and resentment are chains. Holding on to them gives power to the past and the ego, not your present. Forgiveness, releasing grudges, and stepping back are not signs of weakness. They are demonstrations of strength. They are declarations that your peace is more important than fleeting pride. When you let go, you win silently. You free your mind, reclaim your energy, and elevate your life. The person who hurt you may continue, but their power over your life diminishes. Your focus shifts to building, creating, and mastering your own path. The energy once used to fight becomes energy to grow. Silence is another weapon. When you refuse to react unnecessarily, you gain clarity. People cannot predict you. Your presence becomes a mystery, your composure a shield. Those who try to provoke you are left confused, while you operate with strategic advantage. Silence speaks louder than any argument. It communicates strength, wisdom, and unshakable control. Patience compounds the power of calmness, stillness, and silent mastery. Life does not reward impulsive action, it rewards those who wait for the right moment. Instant gratification is a trap. Strategic timing, deliberate preparation, and focused energy create lasting victories. Winning without fighting is the ultimate mastery. It is the combination of calmness, stillness, understanding the ego, letting go, silence, and patience. It is responding rather than reacting. It is conserving energy, mastering the mind, and acting with purpose. The loudest, most aggressive people may dominate temporarily, but those who master these principles win permanently. Every challenge becomes a lesson, every provocation an opportunity, every betrayal a test. And every time you choose mastery over impulse, calm over chaos, patience over pride, you win the greater battle, the one within. This is your path. A path that does not require fighting every battle. A path that does not demand proving yourself to everyone. A path where calmness, stillness, patience, and strategic silence create unstoppable power. Step into it. Practice it. Let your presence speak louder than any argument. Let your silence command respect. Let your patience win more than your force ever could. And when life pushes, storms rage, and chaos calls, stand grounded, unshaken, untouchable, because true victory is not measured by arguments won or pride asserted. It is measured by peace kept, clarity maintained, and mastery achieved. And that, my friend, is how you win without fighting. Let's continue with the deeper layers of mastery, understanding your emotions, choosing your battles, and using strategic patience to create long-lasting results. Life will constantly test your composure. People will provoke you. Circumstances will challenge you. And yet, within these challenges lies the opportunity to rise above, to grow stronger, and to master yourself. Every reaction you suppress, every argument you avoid, and every insult you choose not to answer is a victory. Not a loud, obvious victory that others see immediately, but an invisible, permanent one that strengthens your mind, sharpens your focus, and reinforces your presence. These victories accumulate, silently shaping the person you become. Imagine standing in a room full of chaos. People are shouting, panicking, and reacting emotionally. You, however, remain grounded. You observe, you breathe, and you calculate. While the room around you descends into frenzy, you operate with calm precision. Your decisions are clear, your actions intentional, and your energy preserved. This is how influence and power are truly gained. Stillness is the bridge between calmness and mastery. By pausing and observing before acting, you ensure that every move you make serves a purpose. Impulsive action is wasted energy. Strategic stillness is a form of invisible power that ensures your efforts create lasting results. When you master this principle, you move through life like a chess grandmaster, every action calculated, every reaction deliberate, every opportunity seized with precision. The ego is the battlefield that challenges this mastery. The ego wants to dominate. It wants attention. It wants revenge. Every insult, slight, or criticism triggers its voice, urging you to react, to argue, to fight. But every time you obey the ego, you are pulled into unnecessary conflict. You expend energy on noise, distraction, and short-term validation, instead of focusing on your long-term vision and peace. By recognizing the ego and refusing to serve its demands, you reclaim power. You protect your energy. You preserve your peace. You choose battles that matter and ignore those that do not. This is the art of winning without fighting, the silent victory that shapes your life quietly but decisively. Letting go is another essential skill. Holding on to anger, resentment, or bitterness only strengthens the ego and feeds the chaos. Letting go does not mean forgetting or condoning what happened. It means choosing yourself over the temporary satisfaction of revenge. It means valuing your peace above pride. Every time you release pain, you free mental space, create emotional clarity, and allow yourself to focus on growth, creation, and meaningful action. Forgiveness is not weakness. Releasing grudges is not surrender. They are acts of profound strength, proof that your inner world cannot be disturbed by external events. The strongest people are not those who dominate others, but those who master themselves. They understand that power lies not in force, but in restraint, wisdom, and focus. Silence is another weapon in this arsenal. When you refuse to respond to provocation unnecessarily, you protect your energy and maintain control. Your silence creates mystery. People cannot predict your actions. Your presence becomes commanding without aggression. Those who attempt to bait you are left powerless, while you operate from strategic advantage. Every word withheld, every impulse controlled, is a silent victory. Patience compounds this power. Life does not reward impulsive reactions or hasty decisions. It rewards preparation, foresight, and timing. Instant gratification is a trap. Strategic patience is the fuel that allows calmness and stillness to manifest as tangible results. A well-timed response can accomplish more than 1,000 rushed reactions. Patience turns moments of tension into opportunities for mastery. The combination of calmness, stillness, ego awareness, letting go with silence, and patience is the ultimate formula for winning without fighting. It is a philosophy of life that shifts focus from reacting to creating, from chaos to control, from temporary victories to lasting mastery. Those who adopt this mindset move through the world with unstoppable momentum, achieving more in silence than others accomplish in constant conflict. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to practice these principles. Every insult, setback, or betrayal is a test of your mastery. Each time you choose restraint over reaction, clarity over emotion, and strategy over impulse, you reinforce your invisible power. You begin to operate on a higher level where chaos exists, but it cannot touch you. Where noise surrounds you, but it does not distract you. Where others are trapped in conflict, but you navigate freely toward meaningful achievement. The greatest leaders, thinkers, and innovators all share this invisible mastery. They do not react impulsively. They do not let their egos dictate their actions. They act strategically, patiently, and with clarity. And this is exactly what gives them influence, authority, and lasting success. You can adopt the same principles. Every time you practice calmness, stillness, and patience, you are walking the path of silent power. Even in personal relationships, these skills create profound results. Letting go of minor grievances prevents unnecessary tension. Responding strategically instead of impulsively fosters respect. Silence communicates composure and control. Patience strengthens bonds and allows growth. By applying these principles in every area of life, you begin to see the exponential power of mastering yourself before attempting to influence the world. Life will constantly test your mastery. People will provoke, circumstances will challenge, and setbacks will arise unexpectedly. But the ones who have mastered calmness and stillness, who understand the ego, practice letting go, embrace silence, and cultivate patience, will always emerge stronger, clearer, and more influential than those who react impulsively. Even in the face of betrayal or disappointment, you maintain control. Others may try to destabilize you, but your peace is untouchable. Your energy is preserved. Your actions are deliberate. And in doing so, you achieve victories far greater than any argument or confrontation could ever provide. The art of winning without fighting is a lifelong practice. It requires awareness, self-discipline, and consistent application. But as you progress, you will notice a transformation. The noise around you fades, chaos loses its grip, and clarity emerges. You become a person of influence not by force, but by mastery. Not by aggression, but by restraint. Not by shouting, but by calm, still, and strategic action. The storms of life will continue. People will provoke, challenges will arise, and unexpected setbacks will test you. But the power you have cultivated, calmness, stillness, patience, strategic silence, and mastery over ego, will see you through. You will navigate the chaos, conserve your energy, and achieve results that others cannot even imagine. And finally, the ultimate truth emerges: the real victory in life is not in defeating others. It is in mastering yourself. It is in keeping your peace, preserving your energy, acting strategically, and letting go of the unnecessary battles. When you do this, you become unstoppable. You win without fighting. And that, my friend, is the ultimate power. Let's go deeper into the final layers of mastery: strategic decision-making, embracing challenges, and creating a life that reflects inner strength rather than reactive energy. Life constantly tests your discipline. From minor provocations to major betrayals, every circumstance is a mirror reflecting your current mastery. Every choice to stay calm, remain silent, and act intentionally is a silent declaration of power. It says, "I will not be controlled by chaos. I will not be manipulated by emotion. I am the master of myself." Consider how often people engage in arguments for pride or temporary satisfaction. They fight battles that serve no purpose, expend energy on noise, and lose clarity in the process. But by choosing to step back, observe, and respond strategically, you preserve your power. You focus on what matters. You choose the battles that yield real results, not fleeting victories. Mastery over the ego is essential. The ego is relentless. It whispers, "Prove yourself. Show them you are right. Don't let them win." And if obeyed, it traps you in an endless loop of conflict. Those who listen to the ego lose more than peace. They lose momentum, focus, and the ability to act strategically. By recognizing ego's voice and consciously choosing restraint, you reclaim control. You act from wisdom, not impulse. Letting go is a form of invisible power. When someone hurts you, through betrayal, criticism, or neglect, holding on to anger only binds your energy to the past. Letting go frees your mind, restores clarity, and preserves energy for constructive action. Forgiveness and release are not concessions. They are strategic moves in the game of life, enabling you to operate at a higher level where chaos cannot reach you. Silence is another weapon. In a world full of noise, responding impulsively only amplifies distraction. Strategic silence preserves energy and creates unpredictability. Those who attempt to provoke you are left powerless, while your actions remain precise and intentional. Silence communicates mastery. It commands respect without aggression. It demonstrates strength without needing validation. Patience compounds the benefits of calmness, stillness, ego mastery, letting go, and silence. Life rewards those who wait, who prepare, and who act at the right moment. Immediate reactions rarely produce lasting impact. Strategic patience ensures that when action is taken, it achieves maximum effectiveness. Each pause before a response is an investment in long-term results. By combining these elements, calmness, stillness, ego awareness, letting go with silence, and patience, you create a formula for winning without fighting. It is a lifestyle of mastery, an approach that allows you to move through chaos with clarity and confidence. This is not theoretical. It is practical. It is applicable in personal relationships, professional endeavors, and every challenge life throws your way. Every provocation becomes an opportunity to practice mastery. Every challenge becomes a chance to strengthen your mind. Every insult or betrayal is a lesson in resilience. Each time you respond strategically rather than react impulsively, you win silently. You elevate yourself above unnecessary drama and conserve energy for meaningful action. Even in personal relationships, these principles transform interactions. Forgiving grievances prevents unnecessary tension. Remaining silent strategically communicates composure and respect. Patience allows for understanding and growth. Applying these principles consistently ensures that your life operates from a place of influence and clarity, not chaos and reaction. The storms of life will never cease. People will try to provoke you, circumstances will test your patience, and unexpected setbacks will occur. But the person who has mastered calmness and stillness, understands the ego, lets go of unnecessary pain, practices strategic silence, and cultivates patience will navigate any storm. Their focus remains intact, energy preserved, and actions intentional. The art of winning without fighting is not merely a philosophy, it is a lifestyle. It shifts focus from reactive behavior to proactive mastery. It transforms potential chaos into opportunity. It changes every challenge from a threat into a chance for growth and strategic action. Those who embrace this path operate with momentum that is invisible to the untrained eye but unstoppable in effect. Your journey begins with small victories. Each time you choose calm over anger, patience over impulsivity, and wisdom over pride, you strengthen the foundation of mastery. These victories accumulate, building a fortress of mental resilience, emotional intelligence, and strategic clarity. The world may never notice, but the transformation is undeniable. Imagine facing betrayal or criticism again. Your initial instinct may be to react, to defend, or to strike back. But each time you pause, breathe, and respond with intention, you reclaim power. You refuse to be manipulated by circumstance or emotion. You act from a position of strength, guided by clarity rather than impulse. This is the essence of silent mastery. The ultimate truth emerges. Real victory is internal. It is not measured by arguments won, confrontations dominated, or pride asserted. It is measured by clarity preserved, energy conserved, peace maintained, and mastery achieved. When you act from this foundation, you win without fighting. You move through life with quiet confidence, strategic precision, and unstoppable influence. The combination of calmness, stillness, ego mastery, letting go, silence, and patience is your invisible arsenal. It allows you to navigate challenges, conserve energy, make wise decisions, and achieve meaningful results. It is the blueprint for lasting success in every area of life. Step into it. Practice it. Build it. Let your presence communicate strength. Let your silence speak louder than words. Let your patience shape outcomes. And when the storms of life strike, stand firm. You are untouchable. You are unshakable. You are victorious without fighting, because true power is measured not by the battles you win externally, but by the mastery you maintain internally. Every moment of restraint, every act of strategic patience, every silent victory compounds into a life of freedom, influence, and fulfillment. The journey is yours to take. Every time life pushes, provokes, or challenges you, remember, calmness is your strength, stillness is your strategy, patience is your weapon, and silence is your shield. Master these, and you will navigate the world with precision, power, and purpose. Winning without fighting is not just an idea, it is a way of life. And when you live this way, you are unstoppable. You are powerful beyond measure. You are free.